press. Fuck you, preppy asshole. On the 14th floor and a bathroom door don't lie. So happy we don't gotta worry about the cops. We could all get arrested for this, but when the party's mixed, I don't give a shit tonight. Alright. Now she walks in the bedroom fast, despite all the noise from the crowd. Now she's bedless on the bathroom sink. Her mother would be so proud. Gets on the seat and there's a line to go pee, but the bathroom looks like a war zone.
Welcome in to episode 110 of Phired Up. Check us out at firedupsports.com. I'm Mike Gilletto. Joining me as always, Dom Consul and Chris Lucia. What is going on, fellas?
Yo.
Oh, what's going on, Dom? We're a little delayed. What's going on?
Sorry.
All right?
Yeah.
I know you got a Phillies game you're watching.
No. No.
There's a Stanley Cup final game on tonight.
He's mesmerized by Nick Maton.
Yeah. Yep.
The moonshot he hit. Yep.
What'd you think about the ring ceremony before the game? I guess we're calling that a ceremony, right?
Why does Maton get a ring?
He's on the roster, was he?
Yeah,
not?
but not in the. Was he on the playoff roster?
Yeah.
Why did I think he wasn't?
They
Because he
traded
didn't play.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Neither did who was the
Weirland.
catcher?
Stubbs.
Drew
Was it-
Stubbs.
okay, Stubbs didn't play either, so like,
Right.
you know.
But you're on the roster. You're on the roster.
Yeah, of course. They were gonna gave rings to even Kingery. Like Kingery, I think got one too. Like he was on the roster for one day.
They didn't give him a ring.
Yeah. Or maybe if they. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I read that they're giving a ring to anybody who's on the roster for even one day.
It's not even a World Series ring. I wouldn't want that. If I
Don't
played
shoot the
ring.
messenger.
If I played one game, you're giving me an NL champ ring. I
Oh,
wouldn't
you
even
could
want
sell
that.
it.
Yeah, I guess.
Don't shoot the messenger.
But before we get started, I got to tell everybody about our sponsor, friends, family, and loved ones. I bet you haven't purchased a Father's Day gift yet, have you? Not to fear, the leaders in below-the-waist grooming are here. I'm talking about our friends at Manscaped. They're saving the day yet again with the total package for the father figure in your life this year. It's time to upgrade his game from waist to face with this exclusive offer. Have him join the 8 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped and get 20% off and free shipping with code FIREDUP at manscaped.com. Let's start with the ultimate Father's Day MVP, the Performance Package 4.0. Inside the package, he'll find their signature Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, brand new Weed Whacker 2.0 ear and nose hair trimmer, Crop Preserver ball deodorant, Crop Reviver toner, Performance boxer briefs, and a travel bag to hold his goodies. And we can't forget about the moneymaker. Manscaped has absolutely changed the game with their brand new Beard Hedger Pro Kit for fathers around the world. Included is a Beard Hedger trimmer, beard shampoo and conditioner, beard oil, beard balm, and 2 free gifts with their signature beard comb and scissors. We all know dads love their comfort. If his grooming routine is already dialed, make sure to hook him up with Manscaped's Boxers 2.0. These are without a doubt the best boxers for men of all ages. Whether he's mowing the lawn, taking out the trash, or golfing in the sun, these moisture-wicking boxers breathe without breaking a sweat. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code FIREDUP at manscaped.com. It's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use code FIREDUP. Make this Father's Day one you won't forget with Manscaped. And I know I say it every week. The Boxers 2.0, they're incredible.
Yes.
They're unreal. They're comfy. That's basically all I own. I'll be honest. It's all I own.
Have you guys the body wash and the body wash and the hair
Shampoo. Yep.
shampoo?
I just ran out.
Time to put the order in.
Yeah. Dude,
Yep.
that, and I don't know if you guys have. I actually went out and bought the loofah from them, but it's not a loofah. It's like
It's like a sponge
a
almost.
rubber.
or-
Yeah, dude, it is game changer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It definitely lathers up better than a loofah.
I've been using the like the nose trimmer. That's like a weekly occurrence for me. I feel like a 75-year-old pedophile, but
Well, hey, Manscaped's helping you out there.
yeah, exactly. Chris liked that one.
Yeah. So, use the same razor on my balls. No, that's a good thing. 2 different trimmers. They got a beard
Right.
hedger and they have the lawnmower. So there you go. It's two different
Not
products.
To the morning.
But
Schwarber.
anyway, so listen, there's really not. Obviously, don't have a whole lot to talk about. Like Eagles and Sixers, really not much there. Flyers, nothing until the draft. We do have little Phillies we'll get to, but before we get into the sports topics, I posted a poll on Twitter, and Dom, you wanted to talk about it tonight,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
Okay, so the poll I posted, obviously we're kind of getting into the throes of summer a little bit, right? It's
The unofficial start of summer.
exactly right, exactly Memorial Day weekend, the unofficial start of summer. So I posted a poll on Twitter. What is the most overrated shore town in South Jersey? And I obviously I kept it that area because like that's all the areas that we kind of know. I don't mess with any of the North Jersey stuff, so I kept it strictly the South Jersey. And I had on my list I had either Wildwood, Ocean City, Sea Isle, and then I put other, which was reply. Other, there's only 3%, so we can throw that out.
Right.
It's basically just boils down to those three spots. So at 21%, it was Sea Isle. 32% was Ocean City, and with 44% of the vote, which is a no-brainer in my opinion.
Yeah. No,
the
I
most overrated beach spot is Wildwood.
I agree. Now, the reason I wanted to dissect this because after I saw your poll, I thought to myself I genuinely thought about this because I think Wildwood's overrated too, but it was like one of those like late night like thoughts or like one of those shower thoughts that I have. Like, I think that each shore town provides different things. Like they're all not the same, right?
Yeah,
so like
totally.
Wildwood is like when you're like 15 to 20 and like you're drunk, like, you get drunk. Like I've been there. Like people do that, right?
Yep.
So like that's like the height of Wildwood for me. Like Sea Isle, if you're 21 plus, it's a great time.
What happened to Dom's mic?
Yeah, Dom, you're like,
Nothing good, no good.
You're kind of. It sounds like you're underwater right now. It sounds like you visited Wildwood and you just took a dive
Really?
in the ocean.
oh, you're good now.
I think you're good now. It's probably
Good?
something with that cord. I don't know.
Yeah,
you sound good now.
All right. So like I said, over 21, you're in Sea Isle. It's a blast, right? Ocean City is more of like the family section. AC, you're going to gamble, stuff like that. Like, so like to say one is more overrated than the others, it's like, well, what are we going for? Like,
Well, it's an opinion. It's obviously an opinion.
no, absolutely. No, and I agree with your opinion. I'm not saying it's you. I'm just saying like, I just think that each one just provides something different. So like, I don't like, can you compare them? Like that's really what I'm trying to say. Like,
Can you
I think,
compare them?
yeah, because I think they all provide different things. Like you don't go to Sea Isle or Margate or Ventnor to like go on the boardwalk, but you go to Ocean City and Wildwood to go on the boardwalk. I've never been to Strathmere. I've never been to Avalon, so I can't tell you whether or not.
Well, I think it's the overall beach experience.
Yeah, but you're not getting that same beach experience at every place you go.
No.
Wait, no, you're not getting the same boardwalk experience.
No, like shore experience, not just beach, like shore experience.
I get what you're saying, but I don't. So what's your argument? Where are we headed with this?
No, I'm not saying there is an argument. I'm not
Okay.
against your argument. I agree with you. I'm
Uh-huh.
just saying I think each one provides a different.
Sure,
Like-
no, totally.
Like if I'm 15 or 16 or 17 and I want to get drunk, I'm going down. I would go down to Wildwood. Like if I'm 21 plus, I'm going to Avalon. Or like if I'm going with a family, I'm going to Ocean City. If I'm going to have a relaxing weekend, I'm going to Margate. If I'm going to gamble, I'm going to Atlantic City. Like so, I just think each of them provides something different. So it's just like
All I
I don't
know is since I was like 15, I was like, I hated Wildwood since I was like,
yeah, me too.
Okay, yeah.
I just
Like, I mean, I guess it was like kind of fun when like you're super young, you're 7,
Yeah.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12 kind of age, but like,
Well, we used to go down the shore all the time together.
Right.
Our families. Like,
Right,
like
yep.
those are blasts. But then like
but like, and I
reality.
feel right, and I feel like Wildwood's kind of gotten overhyped the more that like,
Yeah.
as the years go on, like now you can't move down there. It's just gridlocked. It's there's too many people.
Did you see
if you go on like a Friday, if you go to head down on like a Friday afternoon, you're gonna hit like 3.5 hours worth of traffic. It's not worth it.
It's Thursday. It's Thursday now.
Thursday night, right? Yeah,
Thursday night
yeah,
traffic's worse than Friday night traffic anymore.
Yep.
And that's because people can work from home.
they're instilling, they're putting curfews in place now on Wildwood's boardwalk.
I didn't see that. I did see that they're gonna be really strict about the alcohol on the beach. I did see that.
Yeah, that's the other one. I think it's 10 o'clock curfew. They're gonna like if you're younger than 18.
Well, the other thing, Wildwood's turned into an absolute dump because all the kids that go down there.
And it's been like that for a while. It's been like that for
It is.
at least 15
Well, yeah, it has
at
been like
least
that for a
15
while.
years.
Oh, right, yeah.
But like, but again, as much as I think Wildwood is overrated, and like honestly, you have to like drag me down there for me to go. Like, listen, if somebody like I know a couple people that have short houses, they're like, come down for the weekend or come down for a day. I'm for it. I'm going. But like, I'm not willingly like paying to go to Wildwood. But they do have the one thing that I don't think any other shore town has, which I enjoy, is the water park. So
Sure, yeah.
why don't does Ocean City have a water?
Ocean City does.
I couldn't tell you. I'm not like a water park guy.
The Ocean City is a
Park.
one.
I don't think, dude. I've been to Ocean City 1,000 times. I can get around there. Like I know the whole area. I don't think I've ever been to the water park.
I've been there a ton because when my uncle and aunt had a house down in Ocean City.
Right.
So I'd spend my entire summer down in Ocean City from 13, 14, 15. So you have to find something to do. So, but the water is awful.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Like at least Wildwoods is like pretty like half decent. Like it's not Dorney Park.
That's the thing. I've also been to Wildwood a million times, and I don't know that I've ever been to their water park. Maybe once or twice.
I feel like we've gone when we were younger,
Maybe.
but other than that, like,
but I don't really remember their
Is
water
it still
park.
called Ocean Oasis though?
I haven't been there probably about 5 years. You know what? The last time I went was the day that maybe it wasn't because it was April. It was probably the year before the Phillies, because I went down the shore. I went to Wildwood for the day the Phillies. I mean the Eagles selected what's that cornerback from Washington?
Sidney Jones.
Sidney Jones. Yeah, I was driving home from the shore when the draft started, and they took him. But that I was the year before, so like what was that, like 6-7 years ago? So last time I was in the water park in Wildwood. But if I had to pick like I said, I know Ocean City like pretty well without a GPS, so I love Ocean City. But like if I had the perfect like spot to buy a house one day, it's probably Margate, because I'm 20 minutes from the Ocean City Boardwalk and I'm 20 minutes from the casino.
Right, you're kind of you're near everything.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's nice and quiet.
Right.
The beaches are empty.
Right. I like quiet. I'm getting older now. I like the quiet. I don't like people.
That's Margate's the perfect spot. If you
Yeah.
want to go to the boardwalk, you take your kids to the boardwalk. It's 20 minutes to Ocean City.
Yeah,
if you just want to sit on your porch and enjoy a nice quiet night, Margate's your spot.
Yep.
What about you with the kids?
What about me and the kids?
With
Like
the
where
kids,
would I
like,
take
where-
them?
Yeah, where do
So
they
we-
want to go?
So they just care about the beach. Like they don't know what a boardwalk is yet. I'm sure once we do the Wildwood experience with them, I'm sure they'll kind of like it. But that's the thing. We took them to Brigantine, my uncle's house down there in Brigantine. We took them for Memorial Day weekend. They just love the beach, and it was like 60 degrees. They didn't want to leave the beach. But we plan on going back.
That's too cold for me.
What was that?
It's
Yeah,
too cold for me.
cold for me.
Yeah, it was freezing. It was freezing,
Yeah.
but they didn't want to leave.
Yeah.
But in August we plan to go again, and instead of like going to Wildwood, we'll drive to Ocean City to go to their boardwalk. So they might not even ever know the Wildwood boardwalk. Like I would prefer to go to the Ocean City boardwalk.
I'm pro that.
Yeah, it's like a nice 20-25 minute drive from Brigantine to Ocean City. Rather just do that.
Does Ocean City? I know they closed the first pier. Did that open back up yet? The Adventureland or Wonderland?
I believe so. I'm pretty sure it's open.
I don't
could be
know.
wrong, though.
But every once in a while, my wife and I will drive down to even in the off season to Manco's, get some chicken parm pizza.
Can I also say, like, Boardwalk Pizza is the most overrated thing in the world. I know you're going on the thing about Manco, but it's like
I think it brings back a memory. I think it's
That's where you go.
What was that?
I mean, like Chris was saying, it's a memory, but like it also depends where you go too.
I hear so much shit about Sam's Pizza in Wildwood, and again, I'm bringing up things about overrated things in Wildwood. It's okay, but it's not this like greatest thing in the world. It's just okay. It's okay pizza.
Sam's. The thing is, I remember Sam's as a kid when it was like that small, tiny building before it caught fire,
Yeah.
and they had like the same register. I think they still use now, that old cash register. Like I remember it when it was then. Like now, I think it has become like over romanticized. Like, oh, you can't go down to Wildwood without getting Sam's Pizza. But I still enjoy it.
Like it's good pizza for Boardwalk Pizza, but if I put Sam's
Yeah.
Pizza against any pizza around here, I'll pick 50 other places that are local
So
around here than Sam's. It's
So,
just good
like-
for where it's at.
yeah. If I'm down the shore, I'm probably getting Sam's, but like I probably wouldn't get it. Like I think Mako Mako's is way better.
It's funny. So we actually did last time it was in Wild. We did a taste test. I had them both side by side. They weren't much different.
Is
I
the
didn't fit-
Mako and Wildwood the same as Mako and Ocean City? I'm not
I
sure.
believe so.
I'm not sure. Okay.
No, the one in Wildwood is called Max now.
Is it Max? I
yeah.
always got- okay, maybe
No,
Max
it's Mako
then.
and Mako's.
No, it was Mac and Mancos, and they took away Mancos. It's just Max
No,
now.
the other way around.
The other way around.
Yeah. I'm like 98% sure it's the other way around. It was Mac and Mako's, and now it's Mako and Mako's.
One of if it was either Mac or it
Yeah.
was Manco. We got one of them. We tried both of them next to each other. I think I gave this slight edge to Manco and Manco, but it wasn't far. It wasn't that far of a difference. I didn't
Yeah.
think. And we literally had them side by side, taste tested them.
I haven't had Sam's in probably like 5 or 6 years, so I couldn't tell you, but I think Mako and Mako's is really good.
Fair
Like
enough.
worthy of a day trip to go get it. Personally,
Coors Brothers, where we stand on that?
I get that at Deffert Mall, or I used to at least.
Right? Yeah.
They don't have it anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's nothing. It's nothing special. I don't think.
Polish water ice.
I don't eat it.
Polish water is very good. You
I
can
like
get that. You can get that like here though, can't you?
I've
Don't
never had it here. I wish.
they have Polish water ice. Now
I
I'm
think
gonna
there's a
go to
place.
Google.
There's a place in Jersey,
there's a
like
place
not
in
too
Jersey.
far from you. Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna
Um,
do
I
Google.
love some cotton candy Polish water ice.
I like
Polish water ice is delicious.
I like it. I don't like it more than like regular water ice, but I don't think they have any of those spots down the shore.
No, they don't. I think they're Pops or Rita's. Yeah, Rita's was on the Ocean City Boardwalk. I think.
Yeah, they got a couple of them.
Westville, New Jersey, which is about 15 minutes
Okay.
from me.
Yeah, it's like Deptford, right? Basically.
Yeah, it's basically right outside of Deptford.
There's a Polish water ice there.
Yeah, right outside of Deptford, basically.
Perfect.
Westville, New Jersey. That's the only non-shore town that they have in Jersey. They also have Maryland locations and Pennsylvania locations. Let me look at the Pennsylvania locations. Fogelsville, Pennsylvania. Where's that at? Fogelsville, Pennsylvania.
Amish country, maybe.
I have no clue.
See, like, also too, like you have like Curly's in Wildwood, like, but like I could get the knockoff brand in Ocean City, and like it still tastes the same to me.
I've zoomed out and I still have no idea what. Okay, so it's basically west of Easton.
Okay, so it's like north of us.
You're right. It's kind of in between Easton and Kutztown, basically.
Okay,
Yeah.
so like
Why
it's
would there
Easton- Yeah,
The question is why is it there?
That's the
Right.
only location in Pennsylvania.
okay. Listen,
And then they have two in Ocean City, Maryland.
I mean that's like a pretty populated area up there. Like that's where like the Eagles, like practice up there, like in Lehigh Valley. It's like right on the Jersey like PA border. Like I think Crayola's up there, like the Crayola factory.
Is it?
Yeah, my dad lived up there.
Oh yeah,
so I've
definitely.
been up there quite a few times.
Yeah, Easton.
Yeah,
Huh.
it's like it's a pretty cool ride, but like it's
Well,
really
if you want to
yeah.
get Polish water ice, there you go.
yeah. You got to drive up to Easton.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Don't drive to Westville.
No.
Right.
Go
Yeah,
to
exactly.
Easton
Exactly.
It probably costs more in tolls.
To go to
Drive up
Jersey.
there. Yeah, no, to drive up to Easton.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, than the actual Polish water ice.
What are you taking there? The PA Turnpike? How to get the?
Yeah.
How to get the?
Yeah, blue route to the turnpike.
I don't know Pennsylvania town.
Pennsylvania, you can spend like $100 on like tolls.
Oh, it's nuts, dude. I drove
Yeah.
out to Pittsburgh once, and it's just every.
You drove to Michigan too, didn't you?
I did. That's right. I forgot. Yeah, I drove to Michigan as well, and I'm just paying
Yeah.
out the ass in tolls. Because we took the Pennsylvania Turnpike all the way through PA. So by the time we got to Ohio, I spent
Yeah.
easily a couple hundred on tolls.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah,
It was
it's
nuts.
crazy. It's like the like highest popular or like highest toll
Yeah.
state in the country.
That was crazy.
Dude, like Al Morgani did like a trip from PA from like Philly to Denver or something, and he said I hit like 10 tolls between here and Ohio, and then once I hit like Ohio, I hit like maybe one toll between
Right.
Ohio and Denver.
Yeah, I believe that. That's kind of crazy though.
Yeah, all these potholes and
Right. Yeah.
all this money I'm
exactly.
spending on tolls.
Not in Center County.
Yeah,
Center of Pennsylvania, there's no potholes.
Okay.
You're good out there.
All the money's just going right in the politicians' pockets. So
The Amish do a good job.
yeah, exactly. I'm a little bummed Florida's losing game 2. I was really rooting for Florida, but it doesn't look
I was
too
going to
good.
ask you right as the intro started. I got a plus 425 to take them live.
They're losing 3-0. So
That was when it was 2-0.
it's 3-0 now.
All right.
Not looking too hot.
Did Vegas the other night put up 5 in the third period?
They scored 2 early, I think, right?
Yeah, they were. Yeah, no, it wasn't 5. I'm trying to think of what happened.
I think it was 2-0 in the first.
Was it? I thought it was nothing because I remember reading Mike saying he needed Florida to win tonight.
That was Dom. That was Dom that said that.
That was me. Yeah.
And I was like, all right, let me check into this. And I was like, oh, it's nothing. Go. Maybe it was going into the second.
No, so okay, so Florida scored to make it 1-0. Vegas scored to make it 1-1.
Yeah.
Then Vegas scored to make it 2-1. Then it was 2-2.
That's when I texted you guys.
And then the third period, Vegas scored the third, fourth, and fifth goal.
Yeah.
So it was 2-2 after 2.
Florida scored, and that's when I texted you guys. I said I really need Florida to win because I had a boost on BetMGM. It was
oh my god, what a catch!
it was
Oh, what a catch!
I have
Yeah, it's a hell of a catch.
Come on, Mike.
Sorry, my bad.
I'm about to see it right now.
Turner's
sorry.
still getting in the box over here.
I'm sorry.
Pitch clock doesn't even exist in my house.
I'm streaming too. How am I that far ahead of you?
I'm streaming too, so I don't know. Mayton is just
That's a nuts. That's a nuts.
he hit a
catch.
moonshot already, broke up the no hitter, and now he's making web gems.
Yeah. Hard hit ball too.
But I had a boost the other night on BetMGM. It was like a parlay of I had to pick 3 different sports of a 4-legged, parlay. So I did Dodgers win money line, Baltimore money line, Florida money line, and Denver. So Dodgers, Orioles, Florida Panthers, Denver Nuggets, and I would have lost anyway, even if Florida won because Denver lost game 2. But
Right.
yeah,
So you weren't even close, basically.
Well, I was halfway. I was 50%.
Right.
I got the Dodgers and the Orioles.
It's still a loss.
Still a loss. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we kind of transitioned to the Phillies a little bit. They're up right now. What's the score? 8-3 right now. I'll tell you what. The one person I will give him his flowers. I mean, we've been talking about him all season. Nick Castellanos is just on another level right now.
What's he got? 2 hits tonight? 3 hits tonight? 2? I knew he was at 2 at one point.
Yeah, 2 or 3. I don't know off the top of my head because I tuned out at one point, but he's just tearing the cover off the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had 2 jacks the other day, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he's been good. You know who else is good? Cody Clemens
Yeah.
has also been playing pretty decent.
This is who Casty is. Like he's not going to hit 40 home runs. He's not going to put up 120 RBIs. Or what did he do the other 2 years ago? 34 and 120 or something, or around there.
He was an MVP.
Yeah, he's not that guy. He's this guy. He's this guy who's going to put the ball over the field, hit the ball the other way, get on base.
Span 319.
Hit you. Yeah. I wonder what his career is. Probably like the 270s, right?
I don't know if it's that low. I think it's higher than I was gonna say 280 or 290.
I don't know if it's that high.
No, maybe not 290. Hold on, I'll look.
I thought it was like 70.
Career batting average is what was your guess?
My guess was 276.
Damn, we were close. 278.
Okay.
But
yeah, I mean that's who he is. This is who he is. I mean, what did you say? 319? He's hitting right now.
He's 319 right now. His the 2 years ago, last year in Cincinnati, he was 309.
And what was that? 34 and 118.
34 and 100. Yeah.
Okay, I was a little up on the RBIs.
And then
like he's not that guy.
2 years before that, he batted 321 with Chicago. Yeah.
Okay, he's only there for what, a year?
Chicago was there for 51 games.
Yeah.
So I guess
they got him at the deadline. And they played the wild card game and they lost. That was his first ever playoff in quotations.
Yeah.
Playoff.
So that whole year he was 289.
Okay.
Split up. So
he played third that year, right?
No, left. Well, for the Cubs at least, he played left.
I can look. Hold on.
I'm pretty sure his last year's in Detroit, they moved him to right field. I don't think he's played third since like 2015, 2016.
My thing's not updating, so I don't know. Whatever. Okay, I can't look
Yeah.
it up right now. So
But yeah, no, he's this guy. He kind of hits the ball the other way. He's gonna hit you, a little bit of higher average. He's not gonna hit you a ton of home runs, but I'll take 20 and 90 with hitting 300.
he hasn't played third base since 2017
Okay.
in Detroit.
And when did he go to Chicago?
2019.
Okay. I think he did play a little bit of right field in Detroit, but
In Detroit, he played. He didn't start playing right field till 2017,
Right.
Okay.
So
and then played right field with Detroit in 2018, 2019, and basically
what was his rookie year?
His rookie year, he played every game at third base.
No, what year?
Oh, 20. So he played 11 games in 13. I'm not counting that as rookie. Year.
Yeah, 20.
His first full rookie year was 2014.
Okay. I was curious if he was on those World Series teams. I couldn't remember. Like the 2010, 11, whatever. Or was that 10 and 11 they went back to back? Did they go back to back? I don't know.
who,
Oh,
Detroit?
no. I don't think so, no.
They lost. I'm saying they
Rangers.
lost to
Rangers went back.
Texas. The Rangers, right.
Yeah.
They lost to the Rangers to go to the World Series. They did go to a World Series though. They lost to
They lost-
St.
lost
Louis
to-
Whites.
They lost to the Giants in the World Series in 2012.
Okay. Okay. So it was
Who was on that
2006
team?
and 2012 then.
Who was on what team?
That 2012 Tigers team that they were in.
All right, do you want to do it? What is it? Here's your
Yeah, I
trivia.
was I'll rattle them off. I'll try to rattle them off right now.
There's not a snowball chance in hell you get this lineup complete.
Well, I know the pitchers: Verlander, Scherzer.
Hold on. Verlander, Scherzer, okay.
I know this. The one dude. Can't think of his name. I know
What-
Mickey.
Well,
Who?
Miggy, yeah.
Victor Martinez.
Miggy.
Prince Fielder,
Yep, Prince Fielder.
Ian Kinsler. No, because they were traded for each other,
Nope.
weren't they?
was it Victor Martinez, the catcher?
Nope.
No,
Nope.
he played.
Was he there, or was he on Cleveland still?
No, he was not on this lineup.
Wow. Oh man. Curtis
Yes.
Curtis Granderson was gone by then.
Nope. It's a tough lineup for sure to get.
So they're basically what you're saying is the pitching got them there.
Basically.
Oh, Trey Turner.
So the catcher played for Detroit from 2009 to 2015. Spent a season with the White Sox, then went back to
That's
Detroit.
Monty Grandal.
No, Chicago, Arizona, Minnesota, Washington. In 2021 was his last year in Washington.
Suzuki.
Nope.
No.
He's still playing.
Yeah, true. Atlanta. Or he wasn't in Atlanta. Catcher.
Alex Avila.
Oh, okay.
You got Prince Fielder. Second baseman. Played for Detroit from 02 to 07. Atlanta from 08 to 2010. Florida from 11 to 12. Well, back to Detroit in 2012, 2013. Then played the Royals 14, 15, 16.
Escobar now.
Second baseman.
Yeah. Second base. I'm gonna kick myself, because I know all these guys.
Just let me know when you give up.
I got nothing. Yeah, I mean we got dead air here.
Johnny Peralta.
Omar Infante. Johnny
Omar
Peralta.
Infante,
Johnny Peralta was shortstop. there.
shortstop. Okay.
And then you got
And Mickey
Miggy.
played third, right? Okay.
Yep, you got Miggy. Okay, now the left fielder. All right, played. This is interesting. Played 3 years in the
Brandon
majors,
Inge on that
all
team?
with Detroit. Who?
Was Brandon Inge on that team?
He was, but he off the bench.
The bench. Yeah.
Remember he was in that home run derby and he hit
He
like
actually
one?
he only played 9 games for them this season.
Listen, I don't care how obscure the names you think the names are. My guy, I like my guy here, Chris.
That's
my
fair.
guy.
But this, their
I'll
left
put my
fielder,
guy up against anybody.
their left fielder played 3 seasons in the majors, all with Detroit from 11 to 13.
All right, good luck. I feel like I'm gonna know these names. Like
Played
Omar and Fonte, I knew, but I never would have gotten that.
right. He was technically their starting left fielder, but he only played in 88 games.
Doug's
Figure
probably
that one
sitting
out.
here like
And he batted
This guy.
322 this year. There's no chance against it. Andy Dirks was who I was thinking.
oh, Andy Dirks. Nah.
Yeah, Andy Dirks.
Sounds like a comedian.
Yeah. The center fielder, again, it's a tough lineup. From 2010 to 2013, played for 2014 played for Detroit. 2014 and 15 played with Seattle. 2015 with Chicago Cubs. 16 with the White Sox. 17 with Cleveland. 18 with the Giants and 18 with the Mets.
All right, so he's had a cup of coffee everywhere in the Midwest.
Yes, exactly.
I'm sorry, what was the last team?
The Mets.
And what year was that?
2018.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Can I get the definition?
Country of origin.
He's from Denton, Texas.
Oh, that really, that really helps.
Why do I want to say
His first name is a major city.
Cameron
Another
Maben.
major city. No,
Ooh, I love me some Cameron Maben.
no, it's not Cameron Maben.
Though, right?
This guy's first name is the name of another major city in Texas.
Austin
Jackson.
There you go, Austin Jackson.
See, my guy. I'll put my guy up against anybody.
Oh God, that's
Is
funny.
Delman Young on that team?
Hold on, let me pull up my list again. I was looking at the comments. Who'd you say?
Delman Young.
Delman Young was a DH, so you got the DH. So now you need right fielder.
Do you remember when Delman Young got
Yeah.
and he kicked the catcher right in the chest?
Yes, yeah, I forgot about that.
He was a
Right.
top prospect. He was like a number one prospect
Yeah, didn't he play for the Phillies too? at
for
one
one
point?
year. 2012, when they got everybody over the age of 35 to come
Yeah,
play.
Jim Thome.
Yeah.
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 Right fielder played with Detroit from 2010 to 2012, the Yankees in 2013, the Angels in 2014, and the Cincinnati Reds in 2015. Good luck.
Yasiel Puig. No.
No.
No,
definitely
no,
not.
he was a Dodger.
Yeah, uh-huh. From Santa Monica, California. If that helps. It does not.
I'll trade you a goalie when you trade me Austin Matthews.
I give up, Mike.
Marquez Magli Ordonez. It is not Magli Ordonez. It is Brendan Bosch.
It sounds familiar. I don't.
Brendan Bosch? I don't know. All right, pitching. You got Verlander and Scherzer, and that's it.
Porcello.
Porcello, correct. There's
I feel like
six
they're-
listed. There's 6
Is that-
listed, but I'll give it to you if you get 5.
I would say I think there are 5 are like pretty. Edwin Jackson.
Nope.
No.
Drew Smiley.
Drew Smiley's 1.
Let's go. I gotta
What do we
get
got?
one hard one here.
4. You did. You got.
You got 4. There's two pitchers left. You know both of them.
I feel like it's a young guy in there, or at that time. was a
They were
young
both
guy.
they were both 28 at this time.
Okay. Galarraga.
No.
Um,
definitely.
That's another good guess, though. Andres Galarraga
Nope.
got a perfect game stolen from him.
That was the other day, actually.
Was it?
18 years ago or whatever, 16
Vegas
years
is
ago.
up 4-0 now. What is going on? Florida's not putting up any fight.
You're a good team.
Yeah, but I want to see Florida win. You guys give up?
Wait, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, give me like 20 more seconds, or give me 10.
Okay. 10 seconds. All right. The
This,
countdown
this
is
is
on.
like this is like the politics in America. We can't agree. I give up. He doesn't.
Is anything speaking to you, Chris?
Yes, there's a name. I'm just Doug
I'm
Fister.
gonna kick myself. in the ass.
Fister. I hardly know her. Yes, Doug Fister
Let's
is,
go.
is one of the names. And then the last pitcher just for
Anibal
shits and giggles. It is Anibal Sanchez. Correct. On a roll. There you go.
I told you.
And their closer
Your guy might be bigger up there, but my guy's bigger down here.
was Fernando Rodney, their closer.
Hold on. No, that doesn't look familiar.
K-Rod.
No, it was not.
K-Rod?
Nope.
Valverde.
Yep, Valverde. On a roll.
That team
Yeah.
literally just had pitching.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Oh, totally.
Miggy in his prime.
And Prince Fielder. Yeah.
Was Miggy? Did Miggy win the MVP that year?
I think he won in 14.
14.
Miggy won.
Triple Crown.
He won back to back. He won in
14, 15.
12 and 13.
Yeah.
I said 12, 13.
And Miggy. Dude, he was so good.
Yeah.
He was so
You won the
good.
Triple Crown that 1 year, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Do you remember Ricky Weeks?
Yes, second baseman for the Milwaukee Brewers.
Yeah. Do you remember 1 year he led, I think, the NL in voting at the All-Star break?
Oh, really?
I remember that and being like,
Interesting.
what is happening in the world?
I think we did that. We did that roster a while ago. The Brewers.
Yeah. What was
The
that?
Brewers.
Oh, wait, Brewer. Yeah.
Yeah.
To bring it back to the Phillies.
Oh yeah.
But, yeah. What? How many All Stars are on this team? Speaking of All Stars,
Castellanos.
2.
Harper.
Harper,
Well,
Castellanos, and that's it.
It's a shame because Marsh was an All-Star.
He's not making the All Star. No pitcher.
I'm saying a month ago he
Sure.
was an All-Star. He was like in the top. Him and Stott were in the top 7 in average.
Right.
I bet Turner will make it just
don't think-
because of name recognition.
know.
I bet people will vote for him just.
If he turns around the next 2 weeks, if he really turns it around the next 2 weeks, which he's been doing the last 2 games. So,
And JT should make it, right?
I don't know. Think so?
dude,
Like
both
as
of those guys are scorching hot.
but you got to remember, as like a catcher, who else is out there in the NL besides Will Smith? What other competition does he truly have?
I'd have to think about. I'd have to think.
Yeah,
about
I'd have to look at the.
And
Right.
it's voted by fans, right? So,
Yeah.
I mean, he is the BCIB, right?
Dude, Turner had 4 hits tonight.
Yep.
Two bombs.
I could also see, depending on when he comes back, which he's very close. He's on a rehab assignment. Alvarado, if he comes back and is what he was before he got hurt, I can see him making an All Star.
They're saying that the league could put in Kimbrel. This
Yeah,
year.
it makes sense.
Yeah.
Who relief pitchers is that voted? That's not the. You don't vote on them as fans, right? That's put
I'm
in
not
by
sure.
coaches, I think.
I'm not sure how it works.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Dude, this and listen, the Phillies can sweep this series. And I'm still not like
Happy.
totally convinced that like they're back, but like tonight really like this is the perfect series. The Washington series, obviously they lost Friday, but like to come back and then to win those 2 games and now to win tonight, like JT's really starting to heat up the last 5 or 6 games.
Does it really show you a lot though? Like
No. I'm saying like
they're
team,
beating teams they should beat.
But they're major league teams. As a hitter, you're still going against a major league pitcher.
No,
Is Carson Wentz a major league pitcher, or whoever this Wentz guy is?
but wait.
He's got an 8 ERA. Guy stinks.
What I was saying before you cut me off.
So I'm sorry.
It's all right. We forgive and we forget.
Yeah. You hardly ever forget.
Well, yeah, that's true. Touche, pussycat. Listen, like I said, they're beating up on 2 bad teams. I'm not impressed by like the Phillies, but these are the perfect series to get Schwarber going, to get JT
Turner.
going, to get Turner going.
Yeah,
Like
sure,
that's
totally.
the positive. Like I said, they could sweep. They could win this series. The run differential could be 30 to 4 in this series, and I'm still not like, oh, the Phillies are back, but it's showing me that like these guys are starting to kind of figure it out.
And honestly, that wasn't really my concern. Like I knew the bat, or I had a feeling the bats at some point were going to get going.
Yeah.
My major issue still is pitching. I think this team's going to struggle
Right,
so
like-
much with pitching.
like before we like deep dive into the pitching a little bit, like to me it was just you had three guys in Schwarber, Turner, and JT who, and maybe Schwarber doesn't really count because he's always kind of been this guy, low average, a lot of homers. But like you just had like JT and Turner, like they just had slumps at the same time. Like,
Yep.
and Turner was probably a little bit longer than expected or you wanted him to be, but I don't know, man. I'm really hoping they turn it around here. But I agree. I think pitching is still, even though Nola threw a fucking gem tonight, he gave up a meatball to Maton, who he put it on Mars. But other than that, like he looked great tonight.
Yeah, no, he did.
Like these are the teams that like again, Detroit is not good, but
No.
like this is the game where you need Nola to look like this. This is on Wednesday you need Wheeler to look like Wheeler again, and this is what could set up these guys to go on win streaks and look good the next 3 months. Like these are the perfect teams to do it against.
And not to mention their captain's back. Did you guys see Reed Hoskins is off?
The bearded man.
Yep. So he's allowed in the clubhouse.
Yeah.
Yep.
His
So
wife tweeted that he was there.
Does that help? I think,
I don't think it hurts, but I don't know how much it helps though.
I mean, having that guy around to pick up these guys.
Yeah, but when you're standing in the batter's box, you're thinking, "Oh, I'm gonna perform better because Reese Hoskins is here." Like, you're gonna perform.
Yeah, but I mean, to see his face around the clubhouse kind of
it loosens you up a little bit.
know.
No, I guess, but I don't know.
Having somebody in your corner never hurts. I'm not saying it's why they'll win 9 of 10, but like,
Do we expect him to play any games this year?
They said he could playoffs. He could be on the playoff roster.
they got to make the playoffs first.
Right, I was gonna say so. No,
Playoffs.
You think so?
Yeah, I think that
Yeah,
too.
definitely with the third wild card.
Well, that's the reason. Like, I think the third wild card's so dumb because like the Phillies have been dreadful, and they're still like only 2 games back, whatever it is. Like they're still in the fight, and they've been awful. They shouldn't be sniffing a playoff spot right now.
To be honest with you, if they don't make the playoffs, I hate to like sound like hot take-ish, but you got to fire Rob Thompson, and you got to fire.
Oh, totally.
And you got to fire their general manager. What's his name?
Dombrowski.
Dombrowski got to get fired too. Yeah, like you have to like with.
Yeah, no, it's an epic failure. Epic failure if you miss the playoffs.
Yeah.
I'd argue a third wild card and getting bounced in the first round. If they're making the third wild card spot, I would argue is an epic failure after what you did in the offseason.
Yeah, could be, especially looking at like, I mean, they're still going to run with this 5th starter is going to be a bullpen game. Like, what the hell is this? Like, why this?
They don't really. I don't know that they have the personnel to have a 5th starter right now.
We don't. There's nobody that you feel comfortable in the minors to bring up. Like
Griffin McGarry, maybe.
These other teams do it all the time.
I know.
But those teams are really good at drafting
Or
and developing.
Or for some reason they just don't want to do it. Just give it to Matt Strom. Maybe he doesn't have the Maybe he doesn't have the arm to go deep into games, but they just love putting him out there for an inning or two and pulling him. Like,
yeah, but what did they do that one time we were talking? They brought Brogdon in for the first, and then Falter in, but Brogdon started the
Brogdon started the game, and Falter came in the second.
They said, "Oh, Falter's really bad in the first inning," but like they don't realize it's his first inning that he's pitched. It's not the first inning.
And also, he also had dog shit stats in the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th innings.
No, he was really good in the 2nd and 3rd, and then horrible in the 4th.
Well, maybe that's what it was.
The 4th on. That's why they said, "Oh, we'll put him in the 2nd inning," not realizing like, no, it's the first inning he pitches. You fucking morons.
I hate those games. Like I hate that. That just does not scream baseball to me.
Like the best thing they had in the minors was Covey, whatever his name is.
Yeah, that kid's
like.
Yeah,
it's right.
But at the same time, like, you got to give him like some time, right?
With where this team's at right now, I don't think you have patience to give him time. And I know that's crazy to say in beginning of June.
I think it depends. I
don't know.
Well, here's the thing: if your other 3 or 4 starters are winning games, you can afford to lose a game.
Totally.
Right.
But
also,
guys are not winning games, so
I don't know exactly what the stat is now. But as of like last week, they were like 0-10 or 0-11 in the 5th starter role. If you
Yeah.
had a competent starter in those games, you say you go 500 in the 5th starter spot.
Right.
You're in a playoff spot right now.
Right. Like if Wheeler and Nola look like Wheeler and Nola usually do, like I wouldn't even be against keeping Falter up here, honestly. Like because like he proved last year to be the guy who.
I don't know about
You're-
prove.
listen.
He played really well, but
Dude.
he
He played really. He pitched really well last year.
I agree.
Like,
he was their
he
most
came-
consistent starter. I agree.
Right. But like I'm saying, the guy that they're trying to find this year to bring up from the minors to kind of find a little bit, he was that guy last year. So like maybe that's what I'm saying. Like, if you had Wheeler and Nola and even Walker, like their normal selves, you can afford to say Falter, try to figure it out up here.
I don't know what the deal with Walker is. He either looks great or awful. Like there's no in between.
That's kind of been his career though. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's way overpaid.
Oh, totally. I agree that he's overpaid.
Like, he's always been that guy. Like just middle your fourth starter,
He started with Seattle, right, Dom?
maybe.
Is that where he came up with King Felix? I
Yeah,
think.
it's possible.
I remember him. He was supposed to be like the next up and coming, and just never has
Right.
been.
But yeah, I just think if the other starters are hit that stride, like you can afford to have Falter try to figure it out here, because he proved last year he could be pretty good.
He got drafted by Seattle, played there for the first 4 years of his career.
Where'd he go after that? New York or
And
somewhere
he went to Arizona for 3.
okay?
Then he got traded again to Seattle for the remainder of the 2020
Did Seattle want him
season.
again?
And then in 2021, signed with the Mets, played there obviously until 2022, and then the Phillies after that, obviously.
Like they still have 3 more years of him after this.
Right.
Well, you could always
Well,
Bobby Bonilla him and just
True.
push his contract for 40 years.
it's always a fun story, isn't it? Every
Well,
year,
you know what's
comes up.
funny? I saw the other day that there's actually ones that are like way worse than that. But like,
Really?
Yeah, like I think
Yeah, it's fun because nobody likes the Mets.
yeah, I think like Bruce Sutter just finished getting paid last year by the Braves $9 million, and then he died right after.
Really?
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Damn.
So like, I think there's other ones where it's just like that. Did you guys see Scott Rowland will not attend the ring ceremony or the wall of?
No. I think it's I thought it was something else. I thought it was the alumni weekend. He wasn't
No,
going.
he'll be there for the alumni weekend.
They said the opposite on the radio. Yeah,
He's not going when he gets inducted to the wall.
I heard the reason why. I heard the other way around. I heard that he was coming to the ring ceremony, and the reason they're doing it against the Mets is because if they boo, like if we boo, it's like, oh yeah, they could just play it off that we're playing the Mets. Like that's what I heard. I guess it was the other way around.
What is wrong with that guy? Does he just want to play villain?
He shouldn't really be inducted, but
How many years did he play for the Phillies?
7, I think it was. Like
So
90,
I'm distracted now looking at the contracts that were deferred. Ken Griffey Jr. is still getting paid $3 million until next season.
Love
yeah,
that.
by Cincinnati.
Yep,
Love that.
still getting paid next year. Trying to look at.
Yeah, I think he was like 95. Roland came up from
To what?
95 to 01, 02, something like that. Yeah.
Is he a Hall of Famer in your mind?
More than Todd Helton is, but I mean he got in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This year he got in.
He's got a great glove.
He was a 7-time All-Star, 8-time Gold Glove.
In 2013, the Islanders bought out the contract of Rick DiPietro, paying him $1.5 million per year for 23 years.
Good for him.
He was supposed to be
He was
he
a
was
star.
like yeah.
He dealt with
What
he dealt
happened
with
to him?
knee injury.
Okay. I remember him coming
It
up
wasn't
and-
really just his knee. I think it was his knees, hips. He had a bunch of shit happen.
Yeah.
God bless him.
Yep.
He's been all over the hospital. Yeah.
It's all right.
Kevin Garnett's getting paid until next year.
by Brooklyn,
Boston.
Boston.
Yep.
He got traded though.
Dom, our
Yeah.
boy Sam Cassell. What's up with that?
Got poached.
I know that's pretty messed up.
Yeah,
You
happens.
think he got poached, or do you think
Nurse wanted him.
Nurse came in and was like, "Hey, listen,
Yeah.
you're not going to be on my staff."
Well, yeah. I
And
mean,
now-
he's gonna want his
now-
own guy, right?
Yeah, now Mazzola, whatever his name is,
He's going to
he's
destroy the system.
this year is the first year that he took over late last year,
Yeah,
before the season started, maybe.
yeah.
So this is like his first full off season where he's gonna build his his coaching staff. So
I actually like him. I like Missoula. I think he's going to be a thorn in our side for years to come.
we'll see. I think he blew it, but
Yeah, but to be a rookie head coach, and
yeah,
he didn't have. I mean, the
I
most.
blame my coworker for the reason the Sixers lost.
Why?
So the woman that I work with saw him the day of Game 6 in Center City, where they were staying, the hotel, and she kind of knows, not knows basketball, but she fought
Understand.
somewhat fought. She knows who he was. So she went up to him. She's like, we're gonna win tonight, and he was like, she said these are her words. She basically said you have no shot tonight. It's over. Go. You're going home. Legit, dead serious. Looking dead in his eyes. And she said he looked like he saw a ghost. He was spooked. And I was like, oh god, it's over. Boston's winning this.
Yeah.
You scared the shit out of him. And he went back and was like, we're fucking beating them. So I blame her.
Sorry, I'm distracted still reading about this deferred payment stuff. I didn't realize just how long this Bobby Bonilla contract or payments last until-
2035.
Yep, 2035 gets paid $1.19 million. That's a nice gig. He'll be 72 years old.
Good for him.
It's crazy.
What year did that start?
I just had it up. So 2000? No, 2010. It's 25
Okay.
years.
What was his? I'll look up. I mean, you probably don't have it up. You
What
might.
was that?
His last year in the league.
I don't have his last year in the league.
I bet it was 2003.
Well, the Mets bought out his contract in 2000.
So 2000, and they probably paid him whatever his contract was worth that year, because he probably signed a huge contract.
So
What's weird is they bought him out in 2000, but he didn't get his money until 2010.
right. So this on his baseball reference page, his last year in New York was 99. 2000. I'm assuming the winter of 2000 they bought him out,
Heading
and then
into the season,
he played it. He played in Atlanta in 2000 and St. Louis in 2001. Did we lose him?
No, who? Did we lose who?
Chris?
Chris is gone. He gone.
All right. See you later.
What else you got? Anything else you want to talk about? There's really not a lot else out there. Oh, he's back. Hold on.
Yeah,
Let
thank
me
God,
add him
because
here.
he might have something we can talk about.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
No.
When you left, he said, "All right, what are we going to talk about now?" I was like, "I don't know." And then you came back. I'm like, "Oh, great, maybe he has something." I watched Air.
Did
It
you?
was good.
Okay.
Yeah, I did too.
Okay.
Yes,
I forgot about this. All right. So what did you guys think?
I absolutely loved it.
I thought it was great.
Okay.
I
might watch it again.
I don't love. Do you love Ben Affleck as
I love both of them.
Phil
So
Knight?
I mean, I don't know enough about Phil Knight, which I will. I'm actually going to read his book. I think that's going to be my next thing I'm going to do.
My only problem with the movie is, and it was clearly obvious, and they made it obvious, but it was almost awkward the lengths that they went through to let you know they wanted to hide Michael Jordan. Obviously, it's not a Michael Jordan movie,
Yeah, right.
but he's not. He has one word in the movie. He says hello at the very end of the movie. Right? They don't show you his face. It's not a Michael Jordan movie. Essentially, they cut him out of the movie.
Right. If they pretended to actually show his face, he probably would want $1 billion. So like,
get that
we can't
maybe,
afford that. I'm
but it
kidding.
was just awkward as
He's
hell.
like
Like,
Wizard Kelly from the Proud Family. Any
Yes.
that reference?
I don't get the reference.
No.
No.
Ah,
I don't
come on,
get
Mike.
that.
You're not
Yeah.
that much older.
I don't get the reference. My kids watch the Proud Family, and I've never.
All
seen
right,
this
so
before.
Wizard Kelly is like
I don't like.
he's like supposed to be like Magic Johnson.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. I got you.
They always don't. They never show his face.
Okay, but
I actually kinda
it was
like that.
It was just
Yeah.
awkward. Like the camera, like panning. It felt awkward to me. I don't know.
There's a couple I didn't like. I didn't like the whole scene when Phil Knight comes in the morning and finds them and then they're sitting down in like a dark room talking.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't like that scene. That felt almost like really awkward to me, like watching it.
Yeah.
And I also didn't like the scene when Michael Jordan's mom comes into the room and meets with who was Matt Damon's boss?
Jason Bateman.
No, was it who plays in with Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker?
Oh, Chris Tucker. Yeah.
I didn't like that whole scene with the Jordans and Chris Tucker talking about like the airport chicken and all like that. I was like, okay, this is like a little over dramatized of like.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
I didn't like. That's the two parts where I was like, okay, like I could have done without that.
You know what made me feel uncomfortable? Ben Affleck barefoot.
Yeah,
I mean, that's very true. Like Phil Knight was like actually did that shit. Like that's the only part I didn't like about the movie. Made me feel uncomfortable. I really like that a lot.
Fair enough. No, I liked it a lot. I thought it was very good. I just had one gripe with it, and that was it.
I really would have liked to see more of like Matt Damon's character because apparently like that Sonny Vaccaro, like he's from Philly.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
He is. Yeah, the actual Sonny Vaccaro is from Philly. I would like to see when he was at Vegas more. Like, dude, he crushed that parlay.
Yeah.
He like absolutely crushed that parlay.
Yep.
Yeah. When they're like why is the company in Oregon? Oh, they like it out here.
Why do you have it on the East Coast?
Yeah, they like it out here.
Or when Michael Jordan's mom's like, they treating you all right out here. It's a Mount Hood. Not what you think.
When he goes to the track and he tries to start running at the very end,
Yeah,
and he's like, nah, that's me.
But
I really enjoyed it though.
Yeah.
But I'm also somebody who wears Jordans, so like, I really like. I don't know. I guess I'm like really close to it. I guess I don't know.
It's interesting that like I never knew Nike was almost out of the basketball game. Like I know in The Last Dance they kind of alluded to like the whole thing a little bit, but like I didn't know like they were almost like, hey, like we're just gonna stop being a basketball company at all. Like we're gonna focus on what they say the Olympics and stuff like that. Like getting
running shoes, basically.
Running shoes. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, do you know jogging was created by Nike?
Really?
There's a book that came out in like
Okay, that's
the 60s,
interesting.
late 60s or early 70s that Nike had paid to have made like the art of jogging. Before that, jogging didn't exist.
Well, what do you mean it didn't exist?
People didn't go running for fun. Like people didn't go out and run for exercise. Like they did it for competitive sport, but they didn't do it to keep in shape. Do you know what I mean? Like it wasn't like I'm going to go jog 3 miles today.
Imagine waking up and saying,
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
I look it up.
No, I believe that the story exists somewhere. I don't believe that that's true. Whoever that source is, I'm gonna.
I just heard that
How?
Nike was involved in there was a book that was written that Nike was involved with.
But like, what about like Jesse Owens, like running track in like the 30s?
That's a sport.
Yeah, he's saying.
I thought it was the other way around.
Yeah,
No,
but how
sport.
does Jesse Owens get in shape to run that to run the track? He's gonna go out and run.
Well, that's what but it was for sport, not to get up in the morning every day and say, "Man, I really need to get in shape for a jog."
Well, I guess that's sport too. Yeah.
So you're telling me back when like cavemen were around, they weren't like
Jogging?
Yeah, they were like,
No,
I gotta get in shape.
Bro,
Let me go run.
You're jogging.
I'm talking about the act of jogging, not running, but like moving at like a semi-quick.
If I run, eventually I'm gonna hit a jog.
Yeah.
All right, that's like
Mike, that is your running. It's my running too. So.
Exactly.
Just
Dude, I had a softball game last week or 2 weeks ago, and I was on second, and I scored from second on a single. I didn't know if I was gonna be able to stop myself.
Dude, speaking of which,
Rounding
hold
third.
on. Can I cut you guys off because I forgot to bring this up last week. So last Thursday, for the first time in 6 years, I played ice hockey.
Oh yeah, how did that go?
Fucking terribly.
Oh,
it was
boy.
awful. So I hit the ice, and my biggest fear was that I was gonna forget how to do it because it's been 6 years.
Yeah.
I hit the ice, and I instantly thought this was a bad idea. Because I jumped into like a men's league game. What I should have done is like go play open hockey, which is a lot less competitive. I jumped into a men's league game. I touched the ice, and my first thought was, the ice is way more slippery than I remember.
It's a lot bigger than it was 5 years ago.
Like I couldn't skate. And somewhere like into like the second period, I started to get it a little bit. Like I started to like get the technique down a little more. And then once I hit the third period, my legs were shot because I was fucking exhausted. That I forgot how to skate again by the third period.
Did you get hit at all?
No, it's not checking.
Okay.
Except, well, my first shift.
You still do get like
My first shift, I got taken out. I got like, so I was coming down without the puck. The very first shift, coming down the left side of the boards, and one of our guys and one of their guys were like battling around the net, and they both just veer off and literally take my legs out.
Yeah.
So that was the very first shift I wiped out.
See, that would be like my biggest concern. Like if I've never played hockey, so like I don't, but if I didn't play for a few years, I think that would be like my biggest thing. Like, all right, I need to get hit like early, because if not, like it's like baseball. Like if I join a men's league, like I'm gonna need that first at bat. Like just like I might take every pitch. Like I might swing, but I'm gonna be late. Like I don't do you watch or listen to the Mookie Betts podcast at all?
No.
So he always has like players on whenever he goes on the road or they come here. He had Michael Harris on last week. And he said, what, like when you came up, like what made you nervous? And he said, to be honest, he said, because Mookie said like it wasn't hitting for me, it was actually playing the field. He said the first like 10 games, he said I go out there and like a fly ball's coming my way, my legs are shaking, and then eventually you get used to it. But Michael Harris was like, nah, he said that part's like pretty easy for me. He's like, my first at bat. It was my first at bat. He said I had to face Sandy Alcondra. Like he said, my first at bat. Yeah. My first at bat. Like, and then he said after that I was good. And I'm like, I kind of feel like I would be like that. Like softball doesn't count because it's like fucking underhand.
Yeah.
I played left field 2 weeks ago. It was our first game, really, it was our first game played. We had a couple games that got rescheduled because of rain. But play left field, man, and I tracked the ball down and I just missed it. I'm like, God, do I want to tear this quad again, or do I want to feel like I'm 15 again, like or 16 again? Like
make the dive.
So I had to make a decision, and unfortunately, I missed the ball on not wanting to get hurt. But
you made a business decision. I can respect that.
Yeah. Well, I can't because I'm not that guy. Like I will go all out, but I physically can't. So
right. Yeah, your body
pride
doesn't allow you to do that. Yeah. It's literally, so the game was Thursday night. I think Saturday my legs were still sore.
Yeah.
It like I used muscles that I haven't used in years. It was a really weird feeling.
Did you bring the kids?
They did watch. Yeah.
Did they enjoy you getting laid out?
See, they don't really understand the game. They don't really understand the game yet.
Did your wife enjoy it?
Yeah, I think so.
No.
Did
enjoy you getting taken out?
That was I'm sure she did. Absolutely. I'm sure she did. Yeah. It was tough. But hopefully I do it again. I don't know. I don't know if they'll invite me back after that showing. It was bad.
What was that? This Thursday or last Thursday? Like this past Thursday or
the Thursday that just passed.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. I if I had the time, I probably would maybe consider joining a men's baseball league. But I think I would just be like, I'd have to hit the batting cage like 2 months before.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like, because like listen, like you're joining a men's league, like these guys probably throw like low 90s, high 80s, low 90s.
No, you think so?
Yeah, dude.
Really?
There's a couple leagues that my friends play in that they play with like X.
Yeah, you're playing with like former college players. Yeah,
and like AAA players, AA,
Yeah.
minor leaguers.
I in high school it was the first time I caught somebody over like 90 miles an hour. I joined I helped out a friend, and I was catching, and this kid was throwing like 92, 93, and I was just I had a hard time catching it.
It's fucked up with that friend. Doesn't sound like much of a friend.
Why? What do you mean?
Just leave you out to dry. Be, hey, we need to catch.
Oh, they
you
needed a
catch
catcher,
90 some mile an hour fastball.
I mean, eventually I got the hang of it. It wasn't, it took like 30 pitches, but
You know what the thing is with me? I'm not worried about batting. I think I'm gonna throw my arm out. Like I actually think if I like tried to throw how I used to throw, my shoulder's gonna come off with the ball.
I would want to play somewhere like put me at like second where I don't get the ball. like I could field the double play like if it's hit to the shortstop, but other than that, like
if a ball does come to you, throw it 6 feet to
right.
You got to gather yourself.
Yeah, right. I have some time. Yeah, I'll play like on the grass, so like the ball gets to me like as late as possible. I have some time to get over. Either way. Yep. Like I don't even want to play first because I don't want any crow hops. I don't want like line drives.
No, I get it.
You don't have to dig out anything.
Yeah, right.
They're all yelling at you like, "Oh,
yeah.
You could have scooped that." You're like, "Hit my glove."
Yeah.
I have a target right here. Hit this.
Right.
So, long story short, I was looking up some open hockey sessions. So hopefully I get back into it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
be a lot of fun.
Yep.
Who did you play with? Like, did you just?
So a lot of the guys that it was most of the guys that I played with before I stopped.
Gotcha.
Then I got married, had a few kids, and just didn't have time anymore, really.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I said it as a joke to the one guy that helps run the team. Like, hey, you guys looking for anybody? Haha. I was like, I haven't played in a while. He didn't know how long I played, or how long it's been. He's like, yeah, we need somebody Thursday. I was like, all right, cool. I hit the ice. He's like, how you feeling? I was like, dude, I haven't done this in like 6 years. He's like,
Not great.
He's like, it's been that long? I was like, yeah, I probably should have let off with that.
Yeah.
He's like this. Hit the showers, kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Just be the fourth line enforcer.
I was there for moral support. I served the penalty, which I didn't even do anything about.
Yeah, please get me in there.
it was a bench. It was a bench minor, and I'm just I'm just there to have fun. It's a bench minor. Somebody's mouth off. I was like, guys, I'll take one for the team. I got you.
Don't worry about it. I can take these 2 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like the shitter.
A moral support at this point. Yeah. Like I'm here to boost morale.
Listen, it's your 2 minutes to yourself. It's like being on the shitter.
Exactly. So just thought that.
Did you guys see that comedian on TikTok? He was like, I'm my son, like he's 16. He's really disgraced me, my father, your father, all of our fathers. He said he took a 30-minute shit. And I asked him, like, why do you think you can take a 30-minute shit? And he was like, you do it. He's like, yeah, because I'm a father. That's my 30 minutes.
It's the only alone time I get.
Yeah.
As a father of 3, I get it.
Yeah.
Except now, anytime I'm in there for like a minute and a half, I got them banging on the door. Yeah. I gotta go. It's like, come on. I can't get any alone time.
You just have to go out in the yard.
Yeah, right. Guys, I'm going out back. I got to take care of business.
Yeah. Grab a couple of leaves,
Right.
Dig a trench.
Yeah.
Good for the soil.
Exactly. Helping my lawn. All right. Anything else?
This conversation really took a turn.
That's fine. We have nothing to talk about this week. We might as well go off on tangents left and right.
Yeah.
So, you guys ready to get out of here?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Oh shit! What happened to my button here? There we go. All right, we're gonna get out of here. We will see everybody next Monday. See you then.